Good morning, students. Welcome to fourth part of second chapter, Business Services 1. In previous session, we discussed postal services. In this session, we will discuss last two types of services, that is godowns and transportation services. Let us start with first service, that is godown or warehouse. After production, every product cannot be immediately sold or consumed, and hence storage becomes essential. Godown is necessary for preserving even perishable goods. So, what is warehouse or godown? Godown is such a service where product is stored. While storing the product, the quality of the product is preserved so that minimum changes occurs in the quality. This is the main objective. Godown creates time utility for product. Our next topic is types of godown. Now, godowns can be divided into three types. Number 1, ownership perspective. Number 2, payment of custom duty perspective. Number 3, usefulness perspective. Let us discuss again subtypes of these three types. First is ownership. There are two types of ownership godowns. Number 1, private godown. Number 2, public godown. Second, that is payment of custom duty. There are two types. Number 1, custom duty paid godown. Number 2, bonded godowns. Third is usefulness point of view. Number 1, general godown. Number 2, special godown. Now let us discuss in detail all these types and subtypes. Now first is types of godown from the ownership perspective. In that first type, that is private godown. Any trader or manufacturer who owns a godown for storage of his goods according to his requirement is known as private warehouse. While public godown, that is the godown which is owned not for storing goods for own business but for public use, is known as public godown. Such godowns are owned by a private individual or by an institution. Businessmen and others use these godowns and they pay rent and bear other expenses. Public godowns are normally situated near railway station, port or airport. Today, public warehouses have developed as an independent profession. They guarantee product storage, maintenance, and even protection. Second, that is classification of godowns from the perspective of custom duty. Again in this, two types. First is godowns for product whose custom duty is paid. As the name suggests, these godowns store only those goods which are imported from other countries and on which custom, that is import duty, is already paid. The need of these godowns arises because many times after importing the goods, the owners do not have immediate facility to transport them to the desired destination. Owing to such conditions, these godowns are located near the place of import such as seaports, airports or border area. Second, that is bonded godowns or those type of godowns on which custom duty is not paid. A godown that can store imported goods on which custom duty is not yet paid is called a bonded godown. These godowns are situated again near the place of import such as seaports, airports or border areas. These godowns prove blessing for importers because the importer may not be able to pay heavy custom duties immediately at the time of import. Second reason, the importer may want to re-export the goods from the godown itself. Third reason, that is these godowns provide facility to the owner to divide, mix and repack the goods so that he can prepare a variety of lots for export. Now third and last type of godowns, that is godowns based on usefulness perspective. Again in that, two subtypes. First, general godowns. Those goods for which no special care or specific maintenance or treatment is required, and when such goods are stored in godowns, such godowns are known as general godowns. All product of different shapes, weight, volume, nature are stored in such godowns which are widespread. Second is, that is specific godowns. Those products which require special care, treatment and maintenance, and godowns which store such products are known as specific godowns. Such specific godowns become important for products like explosives, crackers, poisonous chemicals, cooking gas, petrol, etc. Some examples of specific godowns are underground tanks for petroleum products, special types of bricks for poisonous chemicals, for perishable items like fruits, milk, vegetables, flowers, etc., cold storage is necessary. These godowns are expensive. Different laws are to be followed for safety purpose. Fifth and last service, that is transportation services. Transportation service facilitate transit of people and goods from one place to another place. Initially, animals and vehicles were used. Along with them, waterways were used for the same purpose. With the modern inventions, the use of aeroplane began. Our next topic is, that is types of transportation services. There are 6 types. Number 1, human operated. Number 2, animal operated. Number 3, airways. Number 4, land transport. In land transport, again 2 subtypes, railways and roadways. Number 5, that is through waterways, and the last one is, that is transit through pipeline. Now let us discuss in detail all these types. First type, that is human operated. When human labor is used to transport goods or other humans, it is called human operated transport. Although it is quite laborious and it is environment friendly. At places like Delhi and Kolkata, people use paddle rickshaw to transport people within city. Hand carts and paddle rickshaws are used in almost all parts of India to transport goods from one place to another place. Second type, that is animal operated. Transport of goods done for short distances using house cart, bullock cart, camel cart, etc. falls under animal operated transport. Third is airways. Airways is used to transport goods and humans speedily, especially for long distances. If the transport is done through aeroplanes, then runways are needed for takeoff and landing. However, if the transport is to be carried out for short distances or for small quantity of goods of few people or at hostile regions, then helicopter services is more suitable. Fourth type, that is land transport. Now this land transport we can divide again into two subtypes. Number one, railways. Railways are one of the fastest and cheapest form to transport humans and goods. Trains run on electricity, diesel, gravitational force, magnetic force, CNG, etc. There are also several multiple unit trains used in transportation. Indian Railways connect a very large number of towns and cities and hence work as the spinal cord of Indian transportation. Second type of land transport, that is roadways. Roadways are one of the most convenient and flexible way to transport. Through this means one can transport at own speed and time, change direction of vehicle as per need, take halt wherever one wishes and reach the destination. Such flexibility is not available in other means of fast transport. Moreover, one can also provide doorstep delivery of goods and humans. Buses are used to effectively transport people, whereas trucks are used to transport goods. Recently, to avoid traffic and provide faster transport to people within the city, the government has started Bus Rapid Transit System, that is BRTS. For such buses, a dedicated road is reserved so that such buses can reach from one place to another at a fast pace. In Gujarat, this service is prevalent in cities like Ahmedabad, Surat, Rajkot, etc. Fifth type, that is waterways. Oceans, rivers, lakes and canals are some of the waterways on which ships, boats, ferries, etc. move and transport goods and people. The goods may be transported through sea and then land and again to another part of sea in places where the sea is not present on a continuous stretch. Canals are constructed across rivers and dams which serve as means of transport. Trade and commerce between countries is mainly done through waterways. Even though waterways is a slow means of transport, it is widely used because of its ability to carry a variety of goods of any size and form at a much lower cost than airways. Last type, that is transit through pipelines. Pipelines are a very effective means of transport for transporting gaseous and liquid products. Pipelines are used for transporting water, petroleum, natural gas, etc. They are also very useful for removal of sewage and as drainage. For example, pipeline has been laid to transport gas from few parts of India. Oil and petroleum products are transported through pipelines in the state of Assam, Bihar, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. So here we complete our second chapter, Business Services 1. Hope you understood and enjoyed. See you in next session with third chapter. Thank you.